anticipation, I was struck by a magnificent city with an aura of a birth of a new identity for blacks. All around me were cabarets and music clubs where African American artists were spotlighted as cultured, talented musicians. The richness of culture created an unreal sense of belonging. Finally, blacks could be the people we imagined ourselves to be. Before even walking a full block in Harlem, I was invited into a music show where the feeling and momentum of blacks in Harlem was felt in the rhythmic drive of jazz. The forging emphasis on notes, known as syncopation, mimicked the progress of blacks in society. The music emanating from the instruments translated to a renewed sense of optimism as the confidence of the musicians mirrored the hope that the stature of blacks would continue to rise. Also prevalent in both jazz and the black culture of Harlem was the fabricating of individual contributions to a greater, more beautiful whole. Each black in Harlem would contribute to the progression of the race as each musician adds to the creation of a jazz piece. As I entered my second music show, it became apparent to me that Harlem had come to represent an oasis of permissibility. I had turned my attention from the band to the audience and was struck by the mingling of races. Blacks and whites dancing together and regarding one another as equals astonished me, as mingling in these ways was illegal in much of the rest of the country. I was so thankful that in Harlem the changes that were long fought for by the slaves were beginning to take place. I left the show very moved by what I saw. The notion of every black taking part in the new Negro movement stood out to me as I approached a few street performers on my way to a nearby boarding house. Seeing the new freedom for blacks in Harlem became a powerful reality as I joined the small band and expressed my own feelings through rhythm. After experiencing Harlem for myself, I continued my walk in deep thought. Once settled in, I sat at the piano in the corner of my room. I just sat there, noticing myself feeling important, cultured, and valuable. I felt part of something bigger than myself, which I had never felt before. Harlem assured me that the long and painful fighting of the slaves would not be diminished. Harlem gave me, like many others, hope that blacks would be able to prosper by creating a renewed sense of optimism for African Americans.